Sovereignty to me is our act of being able to express our culture, our way of life, and our traditions in a proactive manner.
Tribes are among the family of American government. So everybody commonly thinks of the federal government, the state governments, the local governments, and they forget that in the Constitution is recognition of the tribal governments. So sovereignty is simply your governmental authority. It's your jurisdiction. It's how you oversee the benefits and the interests of the peoples that you have responsibility for. So no different than the federal, state, and local governments.
We are a sovereign nation equal to any of the states. We govern ourselves.
The immigrants from Europe are the ones that kind of was trying to push Indian country out.
They split up our reservations into allotments. They sent our kids off to boarding school.
They wanted to wipe out our languages. They wanted to wipe out our traditions, our cultural practices, etc. They wanted the indigenous people to disappear. That because they considered themselves a bit of a superior society. Quickly they forget the unique standing of America when it established as a nation, and it established us in the Constitution because it recognized it could not move forward without the consent of the tribes. And that is our sovereignty.
Our tribe and other tribes gave up our traditional ancient territory in exchange for a smaller piece of land where we would continue to live, but we were also promised off-reservation fishing and hunting rights, and also other benefits such as health care and education in exchange for our land, which we had for thousands of years, that we gave up to the United States. And we look to the United States to continue to honor us as a sovereign nation with these specific rights.
We all know about our treaties and the federal trust responsibility, but the federal government or the state have never lived up to that in regards to the treaty rights and the federal trust responsibility. So we had to, in regards to sovereignty, which is self-governing, we weren't able to service our people. When it comes to healthcare, roads, infrastructure, you name it, we were falling short, and our people were continuing to fall behind.
But if you move us forward into the latter part of the 20th century, all of a sudden the tribal governments start reestablishing their standing as governments and caring for their own communities. Now you see restoration of our languages, restoration of traditional practices, and to care for our basic needs.
Each tribe has their own languages and their own ancestors, but collectively we support each other. And we're stronger when we're together.
Now we are a player in the political system. So we know that system. We know it locally, we know it at the state level, we know it at the federal level, and we know how to play the game to protect our interests because we have rights. People talk about property rights. Tribes have property rights.
We are all unique and distinct tribes with our own languages and come from our own areas. However, in today's society, as we are facing the federal and state government, we are incredibly strong when we band together. And when we're a unified voice, we're powerful.